Good afternoon, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. In South Carolina, Ann Ngo, her last name is spelled Ngo. I may not be saying her name correctly, and the first name is just spelled with two letters, A-N. Ann gave birth, and while the baby was coming out of her womb in her apartment unit, she stabbed the baby. Continued to stab the baby as the baby was coming out. Once the baby was fully out of her womb, she kept stabbing the baby. Once she was finished stabbing the baby, she called 911 to report a medical emergency. So the first responders thought they were just responding to a medical emergency and not a murder scene. So they were horrified when they got to the scene. So blood is everywhere, and they find the bag with the baby in there with the umbilical cord. They rush in to get medical treatment to ensure that she was okay. After her medical treatment, she was arrested and detained without bond. They're saying if she's found guilty, her that charge, I think it's murder by child abuse. You have to look the story up to get the exact charge. Again, this happened in South Carolina. Her name is Ann Ngo. Ann is spelled A-N, last name Ngo. So if she's found guilty, it's gonna carry a 20-year sentence. Now, to do something like that, that tells me that there's probably something wrong with her mental state, and she needs to be checked out thoroughly for her mental state. When we're pregnant, our hormones change. We go through a lot of stuff. We can suffer from postpartum depression, some of everything that can cause a person to snap. So we need to be checking on our pregnant loved ones to make sure they're in a proper state of mind and try to be there for them if they're not, for the protection of that person and that baby that they're carrying. Can you imagine what our family members are feeling? That were looking forward to that baby boy that she had. She had a son. Can you imagine how people must be feeling? They probably had names picked out, clothes, the baby room set up, and now they just lost two people on that day because she's gonna do time. So they not only lost that unborn child, now they've lost that daughter, that niece, that aunt, or that cousin. Let's not forget the people we love, y'all. Let's continue to check up on one another. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose out.